implementing different types of entertainment in different areas.
What's it take to make Garland a better place to live? Dozens of teens got together to brainstorm about ways to lead our city toward a brighter future.
That's expanding and convenient, always available 24 hours a day.
And we'll tell you how a visit to Garland's libraries could be as easy as picking up your smartphone. In our next installment of Now You Know, we'll show you what Garland's IT department does to keep the city's extensive network running smoothly.
The City of Garland is a good listening partner.
Plus, an example of how the city works together with property owners to revive vacant commercial areas, making them profitable once again. That and more on this episode of Garland Spotlight. Hi, I'm Trelena Pollard. Welcome to Garland Spotlight, where we turn our spotlight on the people, places, and programs that make Garland a great place to live, work, and play. With the popularity of e-readers, tablets, and even smartphones, more of Garland's library card holders are checking out without checking in to the library. In the last year, digital downloads to smartphones have increased more than 100%. Here's how you can find a great ebook or audiobook and never have to pay a fine.
Well, I would say in terms of libraries and in terms of technology, the technology is making it possible for people to read and listen to the things that they enjoy in more ways. So we have print books, we have audiobooks, we have CDs that you can listen to, and we have movies. But in terms of the books and the audiobooks, the technology gives you another option. In terms of what's really attractive about them, I would say you don't have to turn them in, they turn themselves in. You don't have to visit the library to get them. The library is an attractive place for people to visit, but you can check them out from home, from work, wherever you're on your phone, wherever you have an internet connection. So there's a lot of value there for people.
The most popular way that's becoming the most popular way is you download the Overdrive app, which is free through an app store. And you can download that to your mobile device. Probably most people download it to a phone where you can listen to it or read on it. You can download it to your tablet computer. E-readers, Kindles have really taken off. Most people have some kind of Kindle Fire, Kindle-based app, and they download and read it through that. This is our webpage where you can download audiobooks, electronic books to read, books for children and teens, music or videos. It's very simple. All you do is find a title, click on it, and you click on the big orange button that says borrow. Then you enter your library card number and it's yours. It is in your cart. You download it. You could send it to a Kindle book, send it to an e-reader. You can read it right here in your browser and you're good to go. People are on the go. They don't always have time to come into the library. This way they can do this from home. And a good example, if you look on my list here, my daughter needed to read this book for school. They called me at work, The Woods Runner. All of our copies were checked out. I went on to Overdrive. I saw it was available. I downloaded it, sent it to her Kindle at home. She had it within 5 minutes. So I think it's relevant. This day and age, we need our stuff when we need it, and this just gives you another option for getting it. My other daughter wanted murder books, so took her phone. I was laying in bed when she brought it to me. We downloaded that. I said, here you go listen to it. It's what people want. I mean, we're here to meet the needs of the community, and people want to have access to these things when they're at home in 24 hours, and so we provide it for them.
The download service is totally free. All you need is a Garland library card. For more info, you can always visit garlandtx.gov. It takes over 2,000 employees in more than 40 different departments to keep the city of Garland running. One of those departments is IT, or Information Technology. They're the ones who keep all of the city's networks and PCs working smoothly. IT is our featured department in this month's installment of Now You Know.
What is information technology? IT is a full-service, in-house technology department that manages the city's technology needs. The service desk is arguably its most visible. It manages the day-to-day computing issues and is responsible for the support and maintenance of the desktop and mobile computing systems. So when you call IT for assistance, it's the service desk that walks you through any technical challenges. Not only does IT help fix our technical issues, but they also help protect us. The Infrastructure Services Group provides management and maintenance for all the server, data storage, and network security. This department is crucial to the city because they protect all of our sensitive information, such as personal and medical records from any online hackers. Also related to IT is the Geographic Information Services Department. GIS maintains and supports the city's extensive GIS system, which collects information from a number of different sources regarding street locations, above and below ground utilities, and a number of other information, which is used by multiple departments to keep our city's resources all on the same page.
That's going to be a long walk, because the river's all the way over here.
And you know all those sirens and flashing lights on our fire and police vehicles? That's IT as well. The radio services team installs and repairs the specialized equipment that goes into all of our modern fire and police vehicles, such as radio, video recording, lights, sirens, and even the prisoner's cage. They also manage and maintain the public safety radio system. So in a nutshell, what is information technology? It consists of the service desk, infrastructure services, application services, the geographic information services, project and financial services, and strategic services. Information technology. Now you know.
In each episode of Spotlight, we'll tell you about a different department and what they're doing to help grow Garland. And you can expect to see a few more changes to Garland's downtown area. In the next few weeks, downtown visitors will see preparations to demolish 2 buildings near City Hall, one located at 203 North 5th Street and another at 504 West State Street. The 5th Street site will be developed as part of the City Center project and will include retail and residential space. The State Street location will be left vacant for future development opportunities. Demolition is expected to wrap up sometime in May. For details on changes to public parking and for more info about downtown construction activities, visit garlandtx.gov and click on the Downtown Redevelopment button. With spring already here and with summer just around the corner, Garland's downtown marketplace is returning. The month of April officially kicks off Garland's 2nd season of the marketplace. The event will be held on the 3rd Saturday of each month from April 19th to September 20th. Come downtown to check out local food, crafts, and more from Garland's very own growers, merchants, and craftsmen. The marketplace benefits the Good Samaritans of Garland.
Whereas on April 11, 1968, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the landmark Fair Housing Act into law.
Community housing leaders from across North Texas gathered in Garland to celebrate National Fair Housing Month. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act and the 46th anniversary of the Federal Fair Housing Act. The informational luncheon explained what fair housing actually is and how our community, state, and country benefit by having protections for all those who seek to live wherever they wish. 17 years ago, the City of Garland passed its own fair housing ordinance. For more information, go to our website at garlandtx.gov. And just what does it take to turn what was once a virtually abandoned property and make it profitable once again? Here's an example of how a property owner and the City of Garland work together to improve a property and benefit the surrounding area.
I'm just a little bit of an old junker, and I really enjoy taking old things and changing them and not pushing them over into a heap. We bought this property in 1999, and it was the old Marmon truck factory. And since 1999, we've been rubbing on it, shining it up, and building some new. Certainly the project had been abandoned for some years and needed a lot of attention, and we purchased it at a good price, and because of the proximity of the labor that's closely held in this area, we felt like that it would be a good spot for small business, and we've been very successful in our lease agreements with the different tenants. In 2013, the City of Garland needed to replace the sewer and water in our front street of Fairdale. And in a partnering relationship with Joe Scott, the representative of Garland, we communicated with the City Fathers, and they agreed to put in an 8-inch concrete street, which just is beautiful and has changed the whole complexion of our business park. Yeah, I've purchased and built and developed land all over Louisville and Dallas and Arlington. I've been all around, and I have found that the relationship with the municipalities is probably primary to success of any business. You have to have someone who will partner with you, as Garland did with us, to make sure these old type properties can turn into profitable properties. The city of Garland came in and did the street. It almost makes you feel good about your taxes, because now they're putting money back into properties to improve them that will allow you to encourage others to lease from you. So that was really a real selling point for me. Well, when we were doing the street, I asked Joe Scott, the city of Garland, if he could raise this fire hydrant, and he was nice enough to do that because we wanted to plant greenery, a berm in here with flowers and shrubs, and we were going to do that on the other side, and I don't know what that cost, but the city was nice enough to actually raise that fire hydrant for us.
And yeah, I guess it's one of the things that the city's done to help you make this property a better place.
Oh, you bet, yes. They have been, I can't say very, but very, very cooperative. They've been very nice to work with.
Garland's Environmental Waste Services Department is again hosting its Spring Electronics Collection and Paper Shredding event. It's being held from 9 a.m. to noon on April 26th at the Curtis Colwell Center. Garland residents can drop off their old TVs, computers, and other electronics at the event and keep them out of the city's landfill. Documents also will be shredded on site. For more information and a detailed list of acceptable items, go to garlandenvironmentalwaste.com. Garland's Stage 3 winter watering schedule will be extended through the month of April with a possibility of monthly extensions. Irrigation of landscape with hose-in sprinklers or automatic irrigation systems will be limited to 1 day every other week based on the recycling schedule in your area. Go to garlandtx.gov for the latest updates. The city of Garland prides itself on its diversity. Recently, the area Buddhist community celebrated the arrival of a very unique visitor, who they say is an ambassador for world peace.
Canada, far north Canada. That's where it was found. The world's largest piece of pure jade. Its massive size and gem quality led it to be described as the find of the millennium. Not long after its discovery, Australian Buddhist Ian Green visited the remarkable stone, and it was that night that his spiritual master had a vision that it would become a great icon for world peace. That vision became a reality in 2009 when the Jade Buddha for Universal Peace was revealed and its world tour began. And now it comes to the U.S., to Garland.
This is the most exciting day for all of us Asian American and Vietnamese American community. We are hosting a parade, the first and also maybe for lifetime, from the temple Tịnh Xá Ngọc Nhiên, right next to the city of Garland, right in front of Garland Power and Light. We carry a Jade Buddha, the world's biggest world peace Buddha, with us throughout the parade. This is the first time ever and very rare occasion, so we are really extremely excited. Maybe I can say that this is a lifetime opportunity. Because after this journey in North America, the Jade Buddha, the world peace, Jade Buddha will go back to Sydney, Australia for good.
And finally, what happens when you round up dozens of teens and ask them how to improve Garland's future? they come up with some really good ideas. Teen Talk, sponsored by the Garland Youth Council, did just that.
Well, today is Garland's 2014 Teen Talk. So we're very excited to have youth from all across Garland, various high schools participating today to talk about downtown, to talk about neighborhoods, the things that they enjoy about living in Garland, but also to have we're giving them the opportunity to touch on some things that could be a little different in order to make our community experience not just a good experience, but a great experience.
It talks about implementing different types of entertainment in different areas.
We're looking to give feedback to the City Council on what they want to see, specifically in downtown. First of all, we're about to do a walking tour, interactive, asking them to go to the downtown businesses, see what we already have, and then talk about where do they want to hang out, where do they play, what's fun for them. But I really hope that they take away that they're a part of our community. We value them in our community. We think their input is vitally important to the things that we do in our community. Just because we work here or just because the council's appointed here doesn't mean that we're the experts. Sometimes some of our ideas just come from the people that live and work every day in their specific area. So I hope they learn today that their ideas, their suggestions, and their input is vitally important to the future of our community.
Kind of like model downtown, kind of like Firewheel, that will attract more people, but still, still keep it that vintage feel. But then it will become overpopulated. That's kind of
their voices are clear. Their voices are very direct. And I think that they will find that there are people ready to listen to their voices. And it'll give them a chance to lead the crowd of, not only for other teenagers, but really for young adults, for older adults, to participate in the process and tell us what works and what they would like to see. We have a city that's very willing to listen, and we're in the throes of making major changes, and we want to make sure that those changes are correct. I'm not one that believes that government makes the right decisions. We just should be a catalyst to help others realize their visions.
The Garland Youth Council is appointed by the Garland City Council to provide a voice for Garland's youth in the local government process and to help educate their peers about the role local government does play in their lives. Find out more at garlandyouthcouncil.org. And with that, we wrap up another episode of Garland Spotlight. Join us next time for more inspiring stories about the people, places, and programs that make Garland a great place to live, work, and play. I'm Trelana Pollard, and I'll see you next time.